Well, hello there. How are you? Today we're going to have a nice shave, I hope, and a nice conversation, as one way as it might be. I'm going to prep my face now with some of this Noxema pre-shave cream, which I got in the mail recently. Got it from ItalianBarber.com. They also sell a Noxema post-shave balm. So I usually do this sort of thing off camera beforehand, but being that this is kind of a cream, I would come to you with a face that looked like it already had something on it, like cream. So try to get this going here. Probably don't need as much as I'm putting on there, but that'll be a start. I'll go ahead and close this up. Again, the Noxema pre-shave cream there. Set that aside and try to rub this in. Oh, let's see, we keep getting little dustings of snow here, but nothing major, thank goodness. I hope we're done having our major snows, but well, that remains to be seen. I think we were in a winter weather advisory overnight, but not much came of that. A dusting of snow. Actually, I think the snow this time came, during the daytime, during the daylight. There was another dusting of snow that came overnight, either last night or the night before. I can't quite remember. Sometimes the days just kind of blend into one another, especially when it comes to the weather. Never know for certain what it's going to do. I'll wipe my hand off here, and I have that cream on there. It's pretty nice. It has I'm going to pronounce this wrong, hyaluronic acid in it, which is used nowadays in women's cosmetics too. It's supposed to be really good for your face. I've already lathered up my brush. Excuse me. May have to go get some coffee here to clear my throat. The KC Shave Company Silvertip Badger brush. And let's see here, my razor is going to be this. It's this 3-piece vintage Gillette razor with a Bakelite handle, I think it is. And in there I have, on its first use, a Supermax Diamond Edge blade. So I'll go ahead and wet my, well, first I'll wet the brush here, excuse me. Just get that a little bit wetter. I'll start trying to put on a lather here, and well, I hope you're all doing well out there. And you might want to know what my soap is, since I'm lathering up and forgot to tell you. It's this Wheat State soaps, the spiced orange. And I don't know if this guy's still making soaps, but it was a fellow that has a church down in Derby, Kansas, a suburb of Wichita. And yeah, him and his church were making shaving soaps, and they're pretty good. And I hope I don't know, I went to what used to be his website and didn't see anything there. So I hope that wasn't just some little project the church did and decided to quit doing it, because I quite like, I've only got one of his soaps, but if the rest of his soaps are anything like this, I'm sorry I didn't buy more. And they were kind of making the rounds last year, I think it was, and perhaps the year before, I don't remember, but they were popular for a while, and then they just kind of disappeared. And I used this once on a previous incarnation of this channel, but go ahead and wet my razor and get started. I may really have to go get something to drink for my throat, but here I go. Pass number 1 with the grain. And I might step aside here just to show you something, give you a little bit of a history lesson. These soaps from Derby, Kansas. Well, first I'll show you, as I did in a previous video, an inset map from the Kansas State Highway map of Wichita, Kansas and its suburbs. And now I'll try to show you a close-up of the suburb of Derby, a little bedroom community where most of the people that live in Derby, or maybe not most of them, but a significant amount of them, work at the Air Force Base, at McConnell Air Force Base, which is north of there. So just a couple of miles north of Derby. So that's Derby, Kansas. And not much to it. Population 23,000 and change at the last census, I believe. But I've heard Wichita referred to as the buckle on the Bible Belt. Of course, there's a lot of cities that could claim to be that, but so you have a church and a church that makes soaps. And this brush, as I said in another video, this brush comes from KC Shave Company. They're represented in the entire Kansas City metro area and in other places. I think they recently put their brushes and soaps and razors in some stores down in Louisiana, perhaps. But I'll go ahead and show you once again. There's a map of the Kansas City, Kansas side of the metro area where this company is located. So there's your brief little history lesson, and I'm going to rinse the razor. Yeah, those are inset maps, so they don't show every street in those towns, but I was always kind of fascinated by maps. Now they're almost obsolete because you can go on your phone and get maps on your smartphone or your computer or tablet or what have you. Nice blade, nice razor, nice soap. Not much not to like, nothing not to like. Nice pre-shave. And I know I used this razor several times before on this channel. At least once in this incarnation of the channel, and probably several times before. Took a while. I was getting some gunk in the razor. It took a while to wash it, but I may have made this lather a little on the pasty side, but it's still really nice, really comfortable, and no problems lathering up this soap. I didn't bowl lather it. I guess I could try that, but lathered right off the tub there. And then, of course, Kansas being sort of the breadbasket of the United States, that's why they're called wheat state soaps. Very nice. Hopefully there's some of these still around for sale. Let's see, did I? Okay. I particularly like this orange. I didn't have a lot of orange or citrusy soaps at the time I got this. And I still really don't have too many, but this is quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna pop out, pop back in. Sorry if the camera keeps trying to focus and refocus. It's just that way, but I'll come back to you freshly lathered for that second pass across the grain. Okay, it's time for that second pass across the grain here. Really nice so far. Maybe this this lather wasn't as thick as the first one, but a lot of that has to do with I forgot how much water to add to this soap. It's not a terribly thirsty soap, but I got it a little pasty, but that's all right. Still very comfortable. And this is, I think, only the second time I've used one of these blades. Whoops, I just dropped it in the trash. But, excuse me. Here it is, once again, the tuck of those Supermax Diamomd Edge blades. And so far, I've mostly just used these in milder razors, such as this. But sharp and smooth is what that's the experience I'm having so far. Just second time using a Diamomd Edge blade here. First use on this one, first use in this razor, I think. But this is a nice shave so far. Oh, what else is there to chat about? I'm not quite sure. Other than the fact that oh, I don't know. I was just thinking earlier about how sometimes when things are going too well, I push the panic button. That's why this channel is really on its 4th incarnation, the 2nd under its current name, Conversational Shaving. I call it Volume 2. Technically, it should probably be Volume 4. Three times I've quit and erased all my videos out of disgust for something or another. I forget. Well, it's always something. Excuse me. And there have been a couple of times that even I have needed to learn to play nice, if you know what I mean. Like earlier this afternoon, somebody said something online. It wasn't a troll, and it wasn't somebody saying something bad about me, but somebody said something with which I disagree, and I think I want to tell that person that I disagree with what they said about something, but I don't want to do it in such a way that it would be nasty or threatening. I don't mean threatening as in I'm going to go stalk somebody or get a weapon or anything like that, but threatening to somebody's ego or something. Because I have a rather fragile little ego myself. And I don't really want to go any further into that because I don't want to accidentally upset what amount to very nice people. I may go when I break here in just a moment, I may go get me some coffee or some soda pop to try to clear my throat a little. Stunningly nice, very nice shave so far. I'm very happy, and I will come back to you freshly lathered, or at least that is the plan for that third pass against the grain. Okay, it's time for a third pass against the grain here. I did put a little more lather on the brush, and still it's nice, but sometimes I think it's our water here. Even say if I were bowl lathering, or just on the brush with the tub, lathering straight out of the tub, I'll get a good lather in a bowl or in a tub, but sometimes it doesn't always translate to the face well. And I think that might have something to do with our water here. It is the hardest water I've ever encountered, and I don't feel like going down to the store and buying a bunch of distilled water or whatever, because I would go through that pretty fast. Oh, anyway, I'm supposed to be going against the grain here, so. I can't really complain, though, because this shave, this soap, this razor, this blade, and like I said, the pre-shave, everything so far is nice. I am going to pause here just a second. I've had quite a bit of coffee already, so I poured some Pepsi in here. Pepsi may not be the best thing for clearing your throat, but sometimes it helps me. Soda pops tend to be kind of syrupy, but I just wanted to take a break from the coffee for a bit. I do have some coffee made out there, but boy, this is just so nice so far. And this scent, I give it a 2.5 out of 5 as far as scent strength, but it is really nice. It's, oh man, lovely. I wanted to look at this again. I don't know how many ounces this is. It doesn't say. Is it 4.5 or something? I don't know. But because it comes in a kind of a larger tub, it makes it easier for me to lather in the tub and not have to use a shave bowl. Although I've got a couple of really nice shave bowls here that I got for reasonable prices. I'm going to go ahead and go down to the neck here. Yeah, this makes it really nice shaving and having a bit of a chat with you all. Of course, the whole idea of shaving and just having a nice chat, which, by the way, my chats are not always about shaving, but there is shaving involved, of course. That idea of shaving and a nice chat, I kind of springboarded off of or flat out stole from somebody else, and who could that be? Oh yeah, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. Okay. Time to rinse the razor. Well, I'm in an awfully good mood. Did I get myself? I don't think I cut myself. Maybe a little irritation, but I don't care. It's such a nice shave. If it's irritation, I gave it to myself. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to be going. Not paying attention, having too good of a time. Thought that felt strangely smooth when I was going that way instead of this way. Oh, I'm going to flip this over here. Why is Don so happy? Nice shave. Oop, there we go, in and out of focus. I'll be right back and I'll do pickups. Okay, here's Cal the Curt Cardinal. Cal, would you like to help us here? We're going to announce what we're doing here. Cal? Well, I saw him flying around here earlier, and he, I don't know. I think he's going to be shy today, so I'll just tell you it's pickup time, baby. Okay. You knew that already, and I did. Yeah, got a little nick. There's something, a little weeper there. No problem. No problem. Oh, let's see. I don't know if you can hear that. Just a little bit of audio feedback left there. Mostly on what I call my trouble spots. I think I nicked myself yesterday. Might have some dried blood there. There's always user error, especially in a lot of things I do, but boy, is this a nice shave anyway. Fairly mild razor, mild to medium aggression, like a lot of your Gillette razors. Your vintage ones, that is. I'm hearing some feedback there. I'm going to rinse the razor, do a bit of a feel around, and see if anything else needs shaved on the neck here. Okay, let's see. I like to get it smooth under the ears. Now I'm going out of focus again. Come on, camera. Stop that. That's really annoying. And no, I don't have the camera set wrong. It seems to do that on every setting. I might have to try turning this phone around. See, it's doing it again. Turning the phone around and seeing if it does that if I just have the lens facing me and not the screen here. But then I wouldn't be able to see what I was doing unless I looked around in the mirror there. Or straight ahead in the mirror, of course. But then I wouldn't... Oh, never mind. This is getting too complicated. Well, anyway, I'm going to pop out, pop back in, and I'll be back with our good friend, Mr. Towel. Here he is, star of stage and screen and America's favorite marital aid. It's our good friend, Mr. Towel. Whew. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Wow. When I have a nice shave, I can't stop complimenting the shave or talking about it. Oh boy, that's nice. Well, let me put Mr. Towel back where he goes, and then I will commence doing a bit of a recap and put the finishing touches on the shave here. Really nice so far. Well, beforehand and on camera, for a change, I prep my face on camera with this Noxema pre-shave cream. And my razor has been this 3-piece vintage Gillette with the Bakelite handle. Okay, in there I had a Supermax Diamomd Edge blade. And if you can see that clearly, anyway, if the camera will focus on it, that is the tuck in which those come. My soap has been this, it's the Wheat State Soaps Spiced Orange from Derby, Kansas, and I don't know if they're even making this soap anymore. They were making quite a handful or more of different varieties of shaving soap there for a while. The church and pastor were making those. Maybe it was just a little project for the church. Oh, let's see. Am I forgetting anything? For some reason, I grabbed the cardinal here. I think he's sort of kind of like Linus's security blanket. He's my security blanket, you know. Well, I think I've covered everything so far. Oh, well, did I mention the brush? The KC Shave Company brush from the Kansas City area. Excuse me. I'm going to reach into magic cabinet number 2 and take another swig of my Pepsi here. Okay, and what I got out of the magic cabinet there is some Humphreys scentless witch hazel. They make many different varieties of the Humphreys, but I'm going to apply some of that. Set this aside and a little sting from the alcohol that is in the Humphreys. It's 14% alcohol by volume, but nothing too bad. I can live with that. And not BBS today, but DFS, darn fine shave. I'll live with that too. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see. I'll show you that bottle again. That's the Humphreys Unscented Witch Hazel. Okay, and let's see, over here I have the Wheat State Soaps Spiced Orange. It's Aftershave Splash, and you may notice that it's kind of two-tone there. What you got to do, what the instructions say, is shake that up like that. Then it becomes solid orange. Uncap that, and I'll apply some of that. Nice restrictor on that bottle. The product doesn't pour out so you don't lose a bunch. But I'll kind of get that going. I'll put a little on the wrists, a little behind the ears, maybe on the temples, and I don't know if, I guess that may have some, it must have alcohol in it because of the way the two-tone was with the clear and the orange, but I'm not getting much sting. Maybe all the sting went out of my face when I put on that witch hazel. But anyway, put this cap back on here and show you once again this product, which matches the soap. It's already starting to go two-tone again at the bottom, but you shake it up again, you get the solid orange. So yeah, that's really nice stuff. Finally, I'm going to reach over here and grab this. This may have me smelling like a cream, an orange creamsicle or something by the time this is all done. But Dove Men Plus Care, I guess that is, post-shave balm, the Hydrate variety. So I'm going to put some of that on. And set that aside. And there's a mild but pleasant smell to this balm. And this is the way I do it, like, well, like my mentor that you saw there earlier. I mean, he didn't sign up to be my mentor, but, oh, you know, this guy. I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. Okay. All right, I'll show you that balm one more time. The Dove Men Plus Care Hydrate variety of post-shave balm. Well, this has been really nice. It's been nice having a visit with you all, and it's been a really nice shave for me. So I am out. Thank you all for watching, and to all of you, peace.